Usually.
So you're talking about Jim's actually sick.
He messaged me about 10 minutes before 9 to
Okay,
ask
well.
if I could find a substitute. And I could have jumped in, but I've got a couple of new tracks that I haven't tested yet, so I want them to be on my next list. So.
Alright.
Well,
So do you want next week, or are you okay if I just bump everything back a week?
Yeah, just bump everything a week, and then when put Jim next week, and then whoever's after him, and yeah.
Yep, okay.
Fine.
I just figured I'd ask you because you're the person up next week, so it's only fair to...
Oh, that's bullshit.
No, that's fine. Jim can go next week, I'll go the week after.
Yeah, because you got Tuesday.
That's right, I got Tuesday. I'm subbing in for...
Subbing in for the balls.
Sammy McSurgery.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to start taking the PlayStation to Kelsey's place. She has better internet, but I'm trying to get into that whole like giving her more time and all of that. But fuck, do I ever want to be racing with you guys the rest of the week? But I understand what you go through on an average. Like, I finally found that one where it's like, okay, I'll actually be more patient, give you more time rather than being just doing what I want. What the hell did she do to me, Chef?
I don't know.
This doesn't happen. Some magic voodoo bullshit.
I'm missing out on Friday and Saturday this week. I'm leaving tomorrow night to go to my buddy's cottage. I'm having a bit of a boys' weekend, so
Nice.
I'll miss racing, but not that much for what we're going to be doing.
Where's the cottage?
Do you know where Listowel is? Of course you do. You've heard of it. Yeah. Well, if you watch Letterkenny, that's what Listowel. That's where that show is based on a town called Listowel.
I know. Did you ever see the sign that I drove by? The sign that literally said the home of Letterkenny a few years ago.
Oh, did you? Yeah. Well, that's where his cottage.
Do you know where?
Sorry, his cottage is about 15 minutes outside of Listowel on what the hell's the lake called? I don't remember.
That one lake.
Right, well, I assume you know where Grand Bend is, right?
I was in Grand Bend this morning.
Or that current racetrack that I'm at. Some friend.
Sorry, your voice cut out. Is that the racetrack you work at now? Is Grand Bend?
Yeah, that's the one the boss currently. That's what I'm saying. You need to come for a visit some night, my friend.
Well, it's only an hour 20 down the road, so I think I may take you up on that.
Yeah, you know where I live, so I find it very amusing that when I'm there, I am a half an hour closer to Detroit, Michigan than I am to my actual hometown.
Yeah, no kidding. Eh?
Wow.
Yeah, I find that to be an interesting.
It's a bit of a hike for you to go to the bed for those races.
Well, the thumb kind of
2.5 hours.
in.
Yeah.
The thumb
I'm
kind
their
of
scorer, and they pay me well, so I also have a trailer I can sleep in that I got for free. So.
Well, I was actually in a little town called Dashwood today. It's not really Grand Bend, but it's like 2 miles down the road from Grand Bend. Or maybe 5 miles.
Yeah.
2 minutes.
Well, yeah, sometime we got 15 more events on the schedule. One of these nights I'm going to have to try to hook up with you because I've always wanted to hook up with at least one of the close and one of the coolest. And you're also either.
Well, dude, message me your schedule. Send it to my to me, like and I'll see if there's a night I can make it.
Until every Saturday night until the September long weekend. But we're also there much of Sunday because we have a trailer to lounge at. So
hold on, here's the most important question.
Saturday night we'd bring you in.
Here's the most important question: you get me in for free?
Absolutely.
Oh, all right, good. then I'll consider it. What if I bring my son along?
I think the son would be fine too. Worst case scenario, I would just pay to get you.
No, I'm just kidding. I can afford to pay to get into that kind of races. Can't be that expensive.
Yeah. No, but even that, I don't think you'd have to
pit pass.
if you came.
That reminds me, DJ. I just
designer and numerous other things.
I know.
But yeah, no, I do genuinely want to set this up, but also want to see if we'd be able to fly up for a night as well.
Alright.
Because I know he's the one that originally wanted to do and got it all in our heads.
Yeah.
I will announce per track if it is wrecking or not.
Alright, can you give me another couple of minutes?
Extended time, sir.
Too bad.
Alright, just because it's
Sorry,
right
just
up
shut
to
down
this
for a
boat.
minute. No, you're good. I'll give you till 17.
Sounds good. I should be primarily done by then.
Because you know you guys are
too
the
bad
boss.
for... No, Shift's the boss, I'm just the drunk. My problem, I'm a bad smoker when I drink, and I often drink as soon as Wednesday night comes around, because why not?
Right. You know what? I'll actually look and join you. Scoot on out. I can't fucking take any pain pills because they're blood thinners.
Well, if you have a native reserve, go ahead and get some real cheap edibles.
No, I can't.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
I got a chocolate bar that was literally given to me for free during an appreciation date. It's an O. Henry that's 500 milligrams to the entire...
Right. Anybody know the Pickle Prophet?
He's on call. Nobody knows him.
Bye-bye.
No.
No pickles.
Prophet. He spelled prophet wrong.
Yeah, he did.
Prophet.
Prophet.
Maybe he's got a speech impediment.
Could be.
I'm a pick up. I'm a pick up.
He says it fine. He just can't spell. He just can't spell with an F.
I'm a pick up.
You ever notice certain speech impediments are named terribly? For example, is a lisp called a lisp, because that is terrible for anyone with a lisp to say it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Maybe he's smooth. SMOOV. Smooth.
Hey, is
I
this a
used to have like
banger or
4
a
more
regular?
examples, but I've
This first
forgot
one
those.
is a banger.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Yeah, kid, next time I'm in the area, I'll stop by. I'm always in that area anyway. It's right down the street. Yeah, right.
From California to Canada.
LA, yeah. Hey, there's a freeway here. This is LA to Canada freeway. Or maybe, swear to God. Or maybe it says La Cañada, but it looks like it says LA to Canada.
La Cañada.
La Canada.
La Cañada, sir.
Going to La Canada, yes.
What
Hey,
kind of
you'll be
race
blown
is this?
away when you discover half the letter A.
This is a banger race, the first one.
Yeah,
first one's a
not
banger.
on the freeway signs, it just says LA, Canada.
And I'll join you with my Fireball whiskey.
Yeah, I'll pick out Major on the way up there, and I'm cruising the area. Our area is pretty wide.
One day I'm gonna get back to fucking Cali. It's gonna be a year or so.
Yeah, you was right down the street a couple years ago. Really didn't stop by.
Actually, I wasn't, man. I was nowhere near Cedar Valley.
You said you were in
spent a lot
Mopar.
I just forgot in.
I thought I was going there, but I ended up leaving there and went way down south to fucking Adelanto and Victorville.
Right up to Adelanto. Up down.
Mojave, 29 Palms.
that's
I was all over the fucking southern high desert area.
You didn't miss much.
No, I wanted to come there bad, dude. It's just shit went down with fucking.
Look, you
the guy
know
on-
somebody that lives in Mopar or something, right? I mean,
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah, my buddy Doug's there. Cobra got Trey and Trey got fucking Hector.
I don't even understand. They're like buried under the ground.
Yeah. Yeah. They're set buried under the ground and set up against the wall. Hi, Andy.
Oh,
Let me help you.
if I was going to go to Canada, I would travel to Toronto before I go to Vancouver. Keep up the first place to go.
I would love to go to Canada, but it could
Oh
be awesome.
shit!
Just
Yes,
come
sir.
during
You
the
want to go to
summer.
Toronto far before Vancouver.
My
That's
father
what I'm saying,
wants to
I'd
take me
rather-
somewhere
I'd rather
fishing
just
up there.
From what I know, it's nothing.
Vancouver's way more expensive, and you've got to walk around with your nose way up in the air.
And you don't pinky up in
That's
there when
stuck
you,
up, huh?
you gotta eat your little pinky up in the air when you grab a sandwich.
Vancouver is basically Alabama and Richmond combined into one state.
I got a buddy that I went to high school with that lives in Vancouver, and he works as a
Or sorry,
financial
Alabama and
dude.
Virginia.
And he says there's so many people who think they're all that out there. That everybody every corner you go around, there's some asshole who thinks that's shit.
You dig. It's like the Beverly Hills of Canada.
Yeah,
freaking
kind
New
of. I
York.
think they are anyway.
I don't think I can come up there
Well,
anymore.
like I said,
Toronto's
it's
way more
basically
diverse, though.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
way-
basically
Cool. I mean, this is what
Alabama
I've seen
and
where you
Virginia
were.
mixed together. There are a lot of rednecks, but they're high-class, nose-in-the-air rednecks.
Yeah,
okay.
I'd end up punching somebody in the throat.
Yeah. Well, the
Dude,
west
I live
coast
in
of our
Texas.
country, that's
Oh,
the
sorry,
oil area, so sometimes
man.
they've all got a ton of money, and sometimes they're bitching about every politician in every other province in the country.
But there's like a lot of good restaurants in Toronto.
Vancouver and
I've seen.
Alabama, oh my god, Alberta, sorry. Alabama.
Any kind of food you want to eat, any ethnicity, you name it, there's a ton of restaurants for every single one.
Yeah, they got like a lot of
Authentic,
Texas
very
barbecue in
authentic
Toronto.
too, right?
A lot of
Fuck
Texas
yeah. Southern
barbecue.
barbecue, Jamaican, Chinese, like authentic Chinese, Japanese,
Mexican.
Mexican, yep. They're all there.
On a different note, you ever watch CP24 ship?
Not often, but I have.
Well, I was a little younger and I was watching that the one week and I noticed something being assembled in behind, and for about 3 days I was just kind of curious and I would tune in and like, what the hell is that? Finally on the fourth day I could in, oh, that's the fucking MMVA stage being built.
Oh yeah?
It's like, alright, that's the same building on fucking, I think it's Yonge Street, I think I'm wrong. No, it's not Yonge Street. What the fuck street is the
Goddamn
Much Music
fly on my
building
screen.
on?
Queen?
No, I'm... Fuck.
Victoria?
Elizabeth?
It could be Young Street. Smoke.
It could be.
Yeah.
There's too many Young Streets. Every time I hear that name, I feel like it's wrong. But it very well could be.
Oh, look at that!
Back in the day when we had all the daily TV shows and shit out of that building, it was a little easy to remember.
Speaker's Corner.
Yeah. That and like the old Much on Demand, and I can't remember the one that they used to literally be right in that corner studio. They had all the TVs set up and shit. People would be standing out front cheering and holding up signs.
Not today, Major.
They used to have that show called The Hour. Yeah.
You know,
show
back
called The Hour.
before
Hour
Much
of
Music went the way of them.
Good job, Fish.
Thanks, Ranger. Vamos.
Where do you want to go?
They should send a
California.
message to Death Killed. He needs to be watching on Knucklehead's broadcast.
He can't. He has no internet.
He can still do it on his phone.
That's where his internet comes from.
No, it's separate.
I don't think so. Yeah, then again, it may have changed over the years, but as far as I know, he does the same thing I do and runs his races off his phone.
Hey, Justin.
Knucklehead is live streaming.
He's gonna.
It's only
He's
the
gonna-
first day of the month, and he's already run out.
He
Yeah,
re-ups
you know it has
tomorrow
nothing to
because
do
of
with
a
the day of the
holiday.
month. All about when you signed up.
Memorial Day.
So Knucklehead is live streaming right now?
Usually he is.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
I got my notifications turned off, so I don't know.
Well,
Alright,
judging by
so
your
obviously
banger.
this is a banger. And we're going to run this in
Open wheel.
Columbus.
We've never done it in open wheel, and I feel like it's ridiculously
We
stupid
can't do it in open wheel. I wish we could. I'm sorry.
Alright, well what about off-road? Or not off-road,
Nope,
sorry.
neither.
Yeah.
You got 5 choices. Classic muscle coupe, sedan, compact.
On a Mamba.
And it's either a Mamba, a Ruiner, an F620, which we haven't done, so let's run it in coupes.
That sounds good. I want to race that fucking ramp truck that's in utilities again at some point.
Oh, I'm not doing it. I get yelled at when I host that race. No.
I love it. That's one of the best things ever. I'm just sad we can't literally pass each other by going full Dukes of Hazzard off each other's rear ends. Giggity.
Oh, it only gives you the 620?
Yeah, that's it. It is locked to this, and it is
Best car in the game.
I'm good with non-custom. I hate when I get stuck in a car that I don't have a custom of, but I also respect it.
Brophy's favorite car, anyway.
Oh yeah, his favorite. Yeah.
Well, it's crazy because as many cars as I have, you would think I would have some of these others, and it's like always the one I don't have.
It doesn't matter.
Everybody's going to have the same one anyway.
Just a second. Anybody here ever heard of the Fizzy page on YouTube that's Red Dead based?
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna matter anyway.
No, never mind.
You see the old dude that talks on there?
Nah, he's like a British fellow that goes through all the different mysteries and stuff of the game, and he literally has like a 40-minute video on the Brood, or the Broad, or however you pronounce some gang, and I don't know, he's one of the better YouTubers in terms of Red Dead. He's still putting out stuff that they're still discovering to this day, 4 years later.
Who is that, Joe?
Joe's AFK.
You're going to have an issue.
He was AFK last week, too.
Yeah.
Camaro Joe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have stopped.
It's going to be easy to go AFK.
They're banger races, so I don't see the reason to.
Yeah, he's just a speed bump.
He's not really in the way, though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Regular races, abso-fucking-lutely.
Bender is.
Well, Bender's an asshole, but we know that. What? You've all watched Futurama. You know the truth.
He's not the biggest asshole.
No, that's me.
no, sir. I've got that title.
Is there anyone in this crew that's not an asshole?
I'm pretty sure most of the crew is a bunch of autistic pricks, so no.
I'm not autistic.
Bender is a nice
Well,
asshole.
you might be the odd member out, but you're still an asshole, so it still fits.
Asshole by association, I'm with it.
I get paid
That
to be
was
an
a
asshole
conversation
some
with
days.
Chip that I'd never really thought about
Hey, that's
before,
why
but he kind of
we're
pointed out,
Spaceball,
we're all a bunch of full-grown adults doing this, like, yeah, you're right, we might be a fairly autistic group. It's possible.
Well, if I say something to you I don't like, I generally have said it to you in a calm manner.
If I say something you don't like, that's the reason I'll be off mic for the next 6 months, so y'all don't have to put up with me.
In your years of demolition, Bender, did you ever get sick on one of those big, tall farm
I've been playing a lot
silos?
of Wreckfest lately.
Worse than that, actually, 120-foot tall fucking cast iron smokestack.
Ooh, that would have been fun.
Yeah.
Who mentioned
Yeah, it was
who
late.
mentioned
It was-
Wreckfest?
It was about 25 degrees outside, and we went up in a large man basket lift, and then we would take turns
Got a cable up
cutting
the
it
top.
and holding onto a piece, and then pulling it into the basket, and then lowering down, and
Oh, someone's got to take Jack so much out.
and then
Oh,
going
so they
back
don't
up.
have
and
somebody,
getting
they don't
more.
have somebody climb to the top and tie a cable to it, and then pull it by a tractor and just go
Well,
over.
a lot of times you're in places where they haven't shut it down. You only have a small area, safe area, you know.
You ever done like a big brick one with this real like tall brick tower? Those things just like collapse nicely.
Oh yeah, I've done a lot of brick and block, especially big places inside. Generally, inside, if they want to remove interior walls, guys like me would go up in the lifts on the inside
That
and
was
knock
somebody
out.
being intentionally obtuse in the intersection.
Yeah, we would knock out the top of the wall until it got down to a safe level, and then they would tip it over, take it apart with a machine, scoop it all up.
I'm like obsessed with watching those demolition videos of like, you know, like silos, and usually there's some guy like hitting the bottom of it with a sledgehammer, make a hole in it, you know, make it.
Bye, Hector.
That's
Well, we all
idiotic.
know
You
the
can't-
most
you can't-
famous demolition video of all time.
You can't think of chopping down a tree when you're doing that stuff.
Get back here.
But
All
it's so
right,
funny, you get like these guys in like something like India or something, when they got a hold of some like, excavator somehow with a thing on it, and they're like, you know, packing this building that's like 9 stories tall and about to fall over. You know, and eventually it does fall almost on them, or sometimes it does fall on them. Like, what are you doing, man?
Hey, what if it's 2 buildings and they come down looking just like a demolition?
Oh my God.
Actually,
Somebody clued it. I felt like the worst bad guy for a minute, like, oh God, nobody gets it. How young are these people? But no, somebody got it.
some of the stuff I've done is more hairier than that. I think, in my opinion,
Harrier.
it's like, yeah,
We don't do hair,
like-
man.
hair. Yeah, well, crazier in a way, because I've gone through buildings and cut new cut floors, cut holes right through the floor in a existing building. Even when people are working that.
And the building wasn't even that old, it's around the corner from the building. They had to take down, and I watched them do the big wall. And they had the guys with the
but
torches
it's not
cutting all those.
But it's not taking down the building though. It's like making a new hole for a new elevator or a stairwell or something like that. Yeah.
Fucking hookers.
Do you ever do like explosive demolition? Where they implode a building with boom,
no,
boom, 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 boom.
just with personalities.
Exit the wind and the fast lap.
Been around a lot of explosive personalities. That's for sure.
There was this one video, this dude, some news crew set up across the street from like a huge building that was going to be imploded at a certain time, and they were set the perfect shot. And right when the thing goes countdown to 5, there's a cross
Van parks in front of him.
It's right in front of him and stops. And there's one of the guys shot. It was so funny.
I think that was the Superdome or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Sporting venue.
They told everyone the guy's shot. I'm like, oh my God. Bus pulls up and stops so they can all watch.
Yeah, that made it in one of Aussie Man Reviews year-end
Yeah,
a couple of years
Destination
ago.
Fuck. I love that.
Oh, yeah.
Destination Fuck.
Well, you ever seen the one where it's the cops in Montreal sliding down the road, and he's like, "Oh look, Disney presents Pigs on Ice."
Oh no.
Yeah, it was exactly that. A bunch of Montreal vehicles sliding down the road. Finally, a cop comes sliding in exactly that line, and there's one of the best that he's had. Look at that, Pigs on Ice, or Disney presents Pigs on Ice.
A heartache. Bonnie Raitt. What was her name? What did you get? It's a heartache. Nothing but a heartache.
Hold on a second.
Bonnie Tyler.
Another, this is another banger.
Or Kim Carnes. Kim Carnes.
Yes, yes. Good memory, man.
It sounds like she'd been smoking Winston's for 35 years.
She probably
Balls
has.
non-filtered. Hi, my name is Bonnie. Oh no, Kim. My name's Kim.
Yeah. Some of the words kind of fit. Hit you when it's too late.
He said there doesn't seem to be any sign of life on this planet. That's not what I said. I said they're in a pack of menthols on this place.
Oh, man.
There's a Family Guy
Eddie
reference for
Davis
everything.
eyes. Oh, okay, thank you. That's nice.
But think of any situation you've ever experienced in your life and then consider if there's a Family Guy reference for it.
Yeah, maybe.
Well,
Definitely-
is this like a
definitely
GTO or an
assistance.
ISI track?
See, he says maybe, but think about it.
It looks like a figure 8, man.
It is a figure 8. It's a banger.
It's crisscross.
It's again, it's a figure of 8.
Yes, I hear you.
Oh, that is my car.
Nice. Get in my fucking car.
Should not have picked this one.
Give me my tires.
I'm gonna fuck it. Oh, they got their car.
Dear Rockstar, it's been 9 years. Why did this still happen?
Well, that didn't take
Y'all
long.
should learn that the GTO is just a little too fast for this track.
Yep.
No such thing. You just have to know how to drive it.
And this shows that.
Bye-bye, Nuts.
I thought, I don't want to fly too far, but I didn't even get it all fucking burnt.
On a completely different subject, anybody see the Indy 500 or Coke 600 on Sunday?
No.
Dennis, I think, saw the Coke 600.
Wasn't around, unfortunately.
Yeah. Same.
Too bad. I literally woke up at like 7 o'clock after 4 hours sleep just so I could get home to
I
see
saw the
two events.
Coca-Cola, and I saw the spectacular wreck. That was awesome.
Yeah,
Which one?
Which
Which
one?
one?
The
It was like-
infield. The infield.
It was the wrong
Where he hit the sprinkler head or whatever?
Yes, that one.
So, in terms of time, that was the longest Cup Series race that has. Oh!
It's always been the longest.
It was even longer.
I've never seen anything quite like that. There was 19 fucking cautions, a full-on 30-minute red flag. Everything that started at 6:30 and 10 minutes to midnight before, and I cannot imagine being in one of those cars that long.
Yeah.
Sitting at 130 to 150 degrees. They're what were full?
Oh shit, man.
Lots of bags.
Oh, I hate to disappoint you, but race car drivers just pee in the seat, my friend.
You do.
Like you.
Yeah. I'm sorry to just ruin anyone's illusion, but you just pee in your seat.
Is that why they spray the champagne at the end so that no one thinks they pissed themselves?
There you go. There you go.
No, but if you Google Tony Stewart and the poop race, you'll find a particular race at Watkins Glen from 2006 where the man shit himself halfway through the race, and at the very end of the video, you'll see it, and Buddy will mention that the people are social distancing around that man's car in Victory Lane long before social distancing was popular.
That's,
Yep, he was complaining about
I
gut
guess he
problems
wanted
for the
a
first
reason
half.
to win. Did he at least win?
Oh, that was the whole thing. He won the race, so he didn't go to Victory
yeah,
Lane.
Didn't
He
you
got
hear
out.
the guy say they socialized distance?
He was quoted as having a bit of a health concern, so he went back to his trailer for a few minutes. What was really happening was he was showering and cleaning himself up. But yeah, he complained for the entire first half of the race that he wasn't feeling well, having gut problems, and then all of a sudden it was resolved. But you gotta consider, like,
He felt great.
take the smell of shit, put it in an extremely hot environment for about 2 hours, and you can see why he got to the finish line first.
Dude, he was fucking high, man. He was high on Jenkum, bro.
Right?
It's actually called the shit race.
Bro,
Yeah, it's like called the shit race or the poop race or something. It's on YouTube. It's an entire special done by Darian Gilliam from the Black Flags Matter YouTube page. He'll take you through the entire events of the day. But yeah, it was literally a situation where the man, like, you're racing for hundreds of thousands of dollars per weekend. The difference between winning the race and last is the difference between 200 grand and 20 grand. So yeah, he shit himself in the middle of the race. He was trying to get a backup driver in and just shit himself before it happened.
You can't park there.
Just like you can't block Greenwich, you can't block Blimp.
Don't block me.
Actually, the guy is fine. He's not blocking me.
I'm just
No one's talking to me,
I
right?
hit whoever that was sitting up there.
I'm just
I'm
watching.
pretty sure I'm out of the way.
Hey, I'm not blocking nobody. I'm not blocking anything.
That's right. He's not blocking no one. He's good.
Yes, he is. He could. Somebody hits him. He's blocking him.
No, I'll
What
get
are
out
you
of the way.
talking about?
No one's going to hit him.
I
You're too
almost hit
fast.
rubber sitting up there.
Are you
No, I
driving
moved
a
out of the
blitz
way.
then?
I moved out of the way.
A
I
couple of
moved
us
out
are
of the
because
way.
we got stuck in them.
I'm driving
moved
the
out of the way.
Goodyear. I'm driving the Goodyear rigid airship.
Now
since
nobody
it's no
can hit
longer
him.
a
He's
blip.
sitting way out of the way.
He said rigid.
That's what it is. The current Goodyear blimp is a rigid airship. It's not a blimp.
Thanks for the push, Chester.
The rigid.
There's your useless information for the night.
Chase land.
It's the same as a blimp. The difference is the blimp is fully inflates, where a rigid airship has a metal frame, kind of like a pinata. That's basically the difference.
I mean,
Like the
you know,
Hindenburg.
well,
Oh, that was a takeout.
Dude,
Yeah,
I went
the
barrel
Hindenburg was a
rolling. I
rigid
went
airship.
off the fucking map, dude. I would have fallen all the way to the ground. Way up in
The
the air.
Hindenburg eventually became
but
a
nobody
fiery
says-
airship.
Nobody
but-
says a rigid airship.
Oh,
They say
crap,
blip.
Matt.
Word. Admit.
Exactly, so. But the rigid airship is cheaper to construct, cheaper to operate, and just all around cheaper, so it makes more sense. But nothing sounds more lame than
Trying to
welcome
get back
to
to
the
fucking checkpoint.
welcome to the 2020 PGA Tour, being brought to you with the aerial coverage by the Goodyear rigid airship. It doesn't sound as good, does it?
Or
Whoever does the
dirigible.
Goodyear blimp is like on the name, you know.
It's also called a dirigible.
what?
A what?
A dirigible.
Dirigible.
Yeah, how
A
dare you call me
dirigible.
that?
Yeah, I think I've heard that before. I've just never really-
Helium-filled submarine.
Oh, yeah.
I think it means lighter than air.
Yeah, also very high
I have questions.
Lots of questions.
If it's lighter than air, how does it work as a submarine? That's kind of like the Futurama episode where Zoidberg's house burned down underwater. That's just raises. Hey, there's where I put my cigar. That just raises more questions.
They have ballast tanks.
I know, I'm just trying to make you laugh.
Thank you. It hurts.
Tell
Good job,
me-
Dennis.
We're able to pump exhaust into a bag.
Thank you.
A bag
Send that
to
fucker out
create
the fast lap.
emergency lift and shit too.
Yeah. I can tell you, if I'm in a submarine and it's getting sunk, I would probably go into wherever the exhaust is too as an emergency measure. Seems like a better way to go than...
Unfortunately, most of them are nuclear now.
Yeah.
This question, real quick. How do you sink a submarine that's underwater?
How do you do that?
You drop it in the ocean?
I didn't hear it.
How do you do it?
Buoyancy. It's the buoyancy.
Yeah.
No, he's
Negative buoyancy. Negative buoyancy.
How do you sink it?
Lost a couple fights.
But yeah, but if it's already underwater, how do you sink it?
With Winston
Make
Churchill.
sure they'll never come up again.
Put more women in it so there's less boys.
See what I'm saying?
A burst pipe.
Okay, hold up. We're gonna do some muscle, and it's gonna be a yeah. Don't crash, people.
Yeah, what you do is
Can I
you
get
just
an
tell them to open the
extension?
screen
Be a
doors,
non-
Major.
Don't crash. Wait, what?
No wrecking.
No recce.
No record.
Based off the name of the race, we're going to get shot at the end and become famous.
Yay!
If you've never seen the movie The Highwaymen on Netflix, check it out sometime. It's amazing.
Oh yeah, those are the guys that took him out.
Yeah, it's an amazing movie based on
To
the
be locked
story
to
of
your
Bonnie and
Duke.
Clyde.
So we locked to your
They ambushed the fuck out of him. That's good.
It's a bit of a long movie. It's a bit of a slow movie, but like The Irishman, it's worth it.
Oh, like The Irishman, it's worth it.
We give it up, just fast forward to the last
This is a
5 minutes.
non-crash race. This is a non-crash race.
Have you seen The Irishman?
No, I want to.
Yeah, it's a 3-hour movie. It's very slow, but the overall plot line is amazing. And if you get to the end without wanting the man to watch,
Everybody's gonna wreck
there's something wrong with you.
Do not wreck into people. Accidents will happen.
Everyone? Okay.
What's up, Rusty?
Hey, man, what's up, Thunder?
Red Bouncers here.
Hello. Nice of you to finally join us on race 4.
I was
I've been in
talking
here.
to the race.
I was just on the phone, man. Sorry.
Hey, Joe.
I find it really odd that we're in Dukes. That doesn't seem like it matches the theme.
Oh, it's like Roosevelt or something. I know.
Well, this is a
Yeah,
tough
if we were
call.
being chased by Roscoe P. Coltrane, maybe, but...
Pew, pew, pew.
Get him, Flash, get him! No, don't lay down in the back seat.
It's a Duke's rally race, man. Well, that and the Roosevelt.
Actually, I knew a gentleman who had a dog named Flash that was the exact same breed for probably 15 years before it passed away.
I'm the only one that actually looks like a Dukes of Hazzard.
My neighbor had a dog that was
I've got the original one. Mine's all black.
Awesome.
I got the
And mine's
flag.
literally done like a Dukes of Hazzard.
The fact it'll let you put every flag on the roof
really
like the
know
correct
what
one is aggravating.
Yeah, man.
It was black. That's how they got this.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You're right.
Yeah,
I thought this was a banger race,
the green
guys.
version.
Not a banger race.
A banger race, people.
What the fuck?
This is not
I
a
hit the wall
banger
and
day.
Sorry, Camaro. I didn't mean to turn you over.
Yeah, Dennis.
That's alright.
Yeah, I know.
I thought it was hilarious that like everybody's like, it's not a banger race in like the first corner. Bam!
Yeah, well,
Everybody's just like,
Oh, come on, y'all.
I'm
What are you
trying to
doing
get
That's the
here.
first
Look at
corner of
everybody's
any
in my way.
standing start race.
Cobra, I will fucking boot you.
There you go. See, it's not a banger race.
That was my hit. I'm doing a dust cloud and boom.
Did you miss his checkpoint
in that
shift?
first corner?
Yeah,
Fucking
I'm telling you.
respawn.
I'm already pinched in the front.
I see.
come on, Dennis.
Hey, Dennis, a non-banger race.
Yeah, don't forget about the green
Yes, I
version
know.
of the Dukes of
That's a
Hazzard. That
non-banger.
was also the
Good.
thing.
That includes bump drafting.
Or the generally
Well,
sorry, that
perhaps
was
it's one
also the
thing,
thing.
but
Actually, bump drafting is just not.
How he pushes people a lot more than bump drafting.
All right, Dennis.
Hey, it's not my fault. You were sitting there blinking.
here's the rule. If you wreck somebody, pull over and wait. Find a safe spot to pull over so you're
Well,
not in
nobody
everybody's fucking
pulled
way.
over and waited when they nailed me yesterday, buddy. I
Well,
was
that's not
nailed left and right.
yesterday.
Well, that was
Yesterday.
a
That's a different story, Dennis. It's not a laughable thing.
But it's
Today.
This is
Since
true
we're
night.
talking about
This is different.
since we're talking about days past, I'd like to
getting my
apologize to
little
Chip for 2
revenge
weeks
today
ago.
because, well,
There's a
it's the only
big
way I
difference on
can.
fucking crew night.
You gotta listen at the beginning, Dennis.
I know.
Unable to follow orders. Right.
But yeah,
Oh,
Chip, I
yeah,
just
by
want
the
to
way,
mention,
I
because
was
I know I
kicked out
upset
of
you last week
kindergarten
or
for
2
not
weeks ago
following
that
orders. Or was it that first grade? I can't remember.
I can also
Oh,
tell you
yeah,
there are
right.
people who've been kicked out of this crew for not following
Right.
directions either.
One of y'all.
Is that why your baby
Hi,
here
dude.
had you me out something there, Dennis?
ooh. But now I agree with Chip.
I
But
babysat him.
Trophy, what the fuck, man?
Damn.
hey, Chip, do you remember a name Chase?
Want to know
Nice. All right, that's all I had to say. I also want to apologize for 2 weeks ago when I wrecked you outside of the Humane Lab. I don't know if you noticed, but I know you were angry at me. There was that lane shortened into one when the barricade showed up, so I tried to hit the brakes and turn right and took you out.
When?
About 2 weeks ago.
Oh shit, I don't remember 2 days ago.
I know. I don't expect you to remember, but I do want to apologize because I straight up took you out. I stopped around the corner, but I know you're upset, and I just wanted to make sure that you were aware I didn't intentionally try to wreck you.
What happened?
I forget it 5 minutes after it happens unless I'm being a real dick. and I know
Sorry.
I know
Yeah,
you're a real dick, but not that way.
Yeah, I usually forget too, unless I'm the one who did the incident, and it's like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Those were rocks.
I could tell you were steaming for like 3 or 4 races, and it's like, I wanted to apologize, but I also just want to let you calm down and explain later.
You're not a rock
So it's 2 weeks now, and it's later.
No apology necessary.
Yeah, you know me. I will never take anyone out intentionally, even in a banger race. I try to run as clean as
If
possible.
someone takes me out and destroys
Hey,
my
Thunder,
car,
I think I dented your Thunder like 3 weeks ago. I'm sorry, bro.
That's all right.
It's still a respect thing to me. I do this stuff in real life. I know
was a good flip.
2 weeks ago. Sorry, man.
Yeah, like
my car, that was sweet looking.
well, in real life, you wrecked someone 2 weeks ago. That's still $100 grand car destroyed. So like, I still apologize just the same.
Yeah.
You counting too many zeros, man. 10 grand.
No, you want to get an APC late model? That's about $100,000.
Yeah, but you don't pay that insurance cost in the game. And it's GTA money anyway.
You should.
You
You absolutely should, though. Do you know how much cleaner the racing would get if it actually cost you money to wreck your car?
They're remaking Assassin's Creed Origins for the PS5.
I don't think it would make a difference. I feel like everyone would just start with the fucking car.
Yeah.
It's true.
And it would be the little kid with his mom's credit card who keeps buying shark cards. He just win races and wreck people up
So I've always had a thing where I feel like the game should give us an option to ghost mode, like the first 30 seconds, because that's when 90% of the bullshit happens.
Yeah, that's why I'm way
Or
back.
you could just learn how to race in the beginning of a race.
Yeah, for real. Like,
Oh,
you
that's
spread out
asking
on
way
your
too
own.
much.
Yeah, well, yeah. Why should we tunnel ourselves into that? I think that's training more idiocracy, training ourselves to be stupid. I think that's.
I
the bad way to
agree,
go,
but
man.
it's also a systematic problem of like, how many times will I run somebody over because I'm trying not to get run over from behind? So I agree, but we also have to kind of get people to say, you know what?
Never obviously been in one of my lobbies. I don't deal with no bullshit in my lobbies. There's no fucking wrecking. If you fucking wreck somebody, there's enough of my friends in there. We're gonna kick you before you finish the next race. And we're gonna
Welcome to our lobbies.
Yeah,
Well, I'm talking at
we
the start
do
of a
that shit
race.
all the time. You know,
At the start of a race,
I
people
don't
are
deal with
pretty
no.
fast for
I
going
don't deal
over.
with no crap.
How many times we stopped, what, twice last night and kicked 2 people because of bullshit?
No. Very good.
And that's in a banger list.
Yeah, that's in a banger list.
That's pretty bad.
That's pretty
That's
good.
pretty bad.
Kick down the banger list?
I let Rodney Carrington once said,
my
you know how
list
bad you get a
last
jump
night,
on
we had to pull over twice.
Yeah, we didn't even make it out. We didn't even make it out of the first race without running into
No.
But yeah, like at the start of races, people need to learn to don't go into the corner and brake the very last moment you possibly can. Try to trail brake a little bit, leave a little more room at the start of a race, because if the people behind me would do that, I could leave more room to the people at the start, and so on and so forth. And I know that same thing reciprocates with everybody.
Have a good racing, it just doesn't mean we're all going to follow that time.
Right.
No.
That's why.
That's reality.
No, and you run into the same problem in real life where we ban numerous people from the track because they just don't understand the gist of the difference between driving a car down the highway and actually racing a car. And yeah, like,
Just Daddy.
some people can't drive. Some people can.
Sorry, Fish.
I think most of the people in this group can drive, but I think most people in this group are in the same boat I am and anybody else, where how do you not run over the guy in front of you when you're terrified the guy behind you is going to run you over?
The guy behind you should be paying
I don't get scared.
When you're hitting them, you're the fucking...
Oh, that's gonna go for a ride.
Oh, I did too.
If I die in a video game, dude,
You're all by
I'll
yourself.
Yeah. Caught that rock, or one of the rocks picking up.
Either way, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Once again, I'll leave the mic off the next 6 months and no one will ask me to show up. I can't figure out why.
Good. I wasn't expecting you to take off that quick.
No, I didn't know you were coming right there either.
Well, I thought you liked me coming right there.
Easy.
Wait. Hold on. Geek.
Way too early in the playlist to get me excited.
Sorry.
Oh God. Just remember, shift, that's not the stick shift. It'll hurt if you try to jam it in the fifth.
Try to jam it where?
In the fifth. You know the old style cars where you gotta pull it all the way to the right and then shove it forward? That it doesn't work very well.
Oh, you ain't doing it right. That's all I got to say.
Fucked up my drift.
The drift started good.
Yeah.
To be fair, I'm not the one doing it anymore.
It's really bad.
I know I'm doing it, but it's got lots and lots of practice. Lots of practice. So many street race pictures I can't even count anymore.
Man, good job, Reverend Bouncer.
Just remember, if your priest tries to tell you that he thinks you're cute, you might need a new church.
Tried to throw holy hot water on me and might burst into flame. But
well, I haven't been in church in 10 years, my friend.
Got hit by lightning twice while I was there.
Don't worry, it's only
That
me
was my
anyway.
clue to leave, man.
Gotta go.
Gotta go.
You know,
I'd like to
worked
believe
so
he's
long.
bullshitting, but at the same time,
True story.
it just seems too true if it's Florida.
You know what's sad is you wouldn't believe some of the unholy people that fucking build churches.
Oh yes, I would. Look at what happened during the pandemic with some of the church leaders.
Yeah. No, I mean people that build.
No real world stuff in here.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're gonna build your church and we're gonna get drunk every night this week.
Yeah.
But if you're not Mormons, who cares?
Yeah.
I like Mormons. Mostly I like the South Park episode on Mormons and the lovely Dum Da Dum 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 song. Yep. If you're a Mormon and you're part of our group, I apologize. We're only making jokes, but at the same time, we're going to make fun of all religions equally. Whether you're Christian, Catholic, Muslim, Mormon, or... any other group, we hate you all equally. I
believe in the sun thing, man. I believe in the sun god. You can see the sun. It's right there. It gives us life. It's always there, ready to wipe us out. Hey, I believe in the sun god.
It's a reasonable god. At the end of the day, I believe.
See, it's there.
I believe in whatever you want. Do whatever you want as long as you don't hurt anybody else. Who cares?
Holy shit.
It goes all the way back to Egypt.
I can see the picture.
Hey, let me butt in for a second. This is not. This is a crash race because it's got crossovers on it. So.
Really?
Scary things are about to happen.
Scary things are going to happen. Yep. Right.
Next, he's going to tell me the tax.
So if I hit someone, So if I hit someone, no one's going to get mad at me.
You're the only one not allowed to hit anybody.
Dennis, I'm gonna
We
fuck
are.
you up.
I'm already mad at you, but that's beside the point.
Don't threaten him with a good time.
Without protection.
Oh God, that's what. Yeah, not going back to the conversation.
Well, let's see how good you really are.
What are we using? Sports Classic?
Cosmic shrooms. You're holding us up.
At least it's not me.
There we go.
You're not.
What's the track? Oh, Jesus.
What the fuck?
What car are you using, Dennis?
Yeah, everyone gets it, man.
For whoever just joined, this is a crash race. This race is a crash race. The playlist is a mix of non-crashing and crashing.
Yeah. Try to be somewhat respectable, but yeah, if you get whacked in an intersection, don't leave. If you leave, you're a fucking pussy.
If you cry, you're a fucking pussy.
Dennis.
Oh, no, you can cry all you want. I've cried a few times during these lists. You just can't leave.
If you reset your car when you don't have to. Like the bitch you are.
There was a list like 2 or 3 months ago that Shift beat me by like 3 points. I'm not gonna lie. I may have had a tear or two, but it also might have been some alcohol. I'm not sure.
Dude, that Jill 2 weeks ago beat me by 2 points.
Well, if it's your birthday, you can cry if you want to.
Yeah, true.
Nah, we raced on my birthday this year, I think, but I didn't cry that day.
Hey, you can cry too if it happened to you.
I think my mother did, but only on the very first version of my birthday. That's a different story.
I'm sorry.
Holy fat!
Apologies if I'm driving and went nuts, I am a little fucking tipsy, but I think
wow, that hurt.
I'm having fun. I hope everyone else is having fun.
Somebody's glitching.
It's probably me.
No.
If it's a purple and gold car, it's probably me.
No, it's a debauchee, a silver debauchee.
That's not me. But I am definitely glitching.
Alright, take them all out there to intercept. Don't be shy.
Damn it.
That damn silver sabaki don't know how to fucking drive.
He keeps
Learn
fucking
the
glitching.
fucking checkpoint.
Quit crying, Dennis.
That was a good hit, and you know it.
Dennis,
Because I just smacked the shit out of him.
Dennis, personal question, because I know most of the ages and I've never actually asked you. How old are you?
How old do you want me to be?
I don't care. I'm just curious. I know most of the people's ages, but I've noticed, like, I've always guessed you anywhere between 40 and 80. No offense.
I'm guessing 67.
Well, I know how old he is.
Dennis has got a lot of highway miles.
He said it last
This is the
night.
quietest Dennis has ever been. Hey, it's possible. You're 80 years old and you're racing with us competitively. I give you a
Listen here, Uncle Grandpa.
Smoke Labatt's makes a beer that's called his age.
You sound like a prospect. Straight gold
Blue?
style.
No, that can't be it.
No?
I actually don't know.
I am 50 years of age as of this past April.
Nice.
Man.
What was
It
your
sounds like,
birthday? Just because I'm
brother,
curious.
I ain't gonna lie, that sounds like some hard ass miles, because I'm 45.
I got a highway miles.
I'm just curious, in April, what exact day is your birthday? I'm the 9th.
Oh, you're just glitching away from us.
24.
Alright, we're a little far apart, but we can still have a drink together next year.
Third, I'll join you.
And you said how old? 50 what?
50 even.
50 even. Okay, so he can release an album just like Rick Astley did on his birthday. If you haven't heard of the guy that sings Never Gonna Give You Up, his current album from a few years ago, absolutely amazing.
Please
Never gonna give you up, never gonna give you up, never gonna give you up, never
We're
gonna
not
give
doing
you
any
up.
red rolls.
Yeah, that gentleman put out an album on his 50th birthday called 50, and it's actually pretty amazing. I'm not a religious person, but I can even enjoy the religious-y songs because they're just well enough put together.
Okay. Now, to answer one of your questions,
Hell no!
you mentioned that I sound like I'm in my 80s.
No, I just said between 40 and 80 to give a various age range.
Because of my happy coughing, right?
Did the full flip?
Well,
Yeah, like you definitely have a raspy voice. I'm sure you're aware of that.
I have lung disease.
What exact? If I'm allowed to ask.
Oh my god.
I respect if you
Asthma,
don't want to.
bronchitis, COPD, and emphysema.
I knew
Oh,
it.
so
He's
basically
tough,
the
goddammit.
entire fucking commercial
You're
for that inhaler.
Yes. Yes.
Alright. See, I don't have any of that. I just have 15 years worth of smoking cigarettes and weed all together, non-stop all day.
You know, I did that.
You get the coffee.
That's why I'm here.
Oh, don't even ask me about the cough. You ever get that cough where you literally feel like you're gonna pass out and you're about to drop what you're holding?
That cough will go away.
Oh.
Eat edibles for about a month, you'll be alright.
That's part of smoking cigarettes.
I'm at a permanent problem where like I will eat the edibles, but I still gotta smoke the weed and the cigarettes just because it's just part of my existence at this point. And I'm not proud of that, but it is just kind of where things are.
I had to stop smoking cigarettes or it would have killed me, so I tried vaping. I enjoyed the vaping. I did it for 9 months. It helped me quit smoking cigarettes.
See, I do that most of the day. The only time that doesn't work for me is when I'm drinking or in the morning or before bed.
What the fuck?
I know somebody's basically saying, isn't that all your existence? Possibly, but that's beside the point. For 5 minutes around noon, I use the vape. I gotta piss. Hey, I'm actually beside them.
Closer I get to the words you get.
Coming upon last traffic now.
And I was at my girlfriend's therapist for an appointment. She agreed to have us both. I spent probably 20 minutes getting reamed out about smoking indoors. It's like, I already know this stuff. I just don't care.
Yeah, well, she's asking you not to smoke around her indoors.
I absolutely agree, and that I'm willing to and have already worked on. But at the same time, when it comes to my own deals, I don't know. I never expected to make it this far. I'm sure people understand that sensation. So, yeah, exactly. So at the end of the day, it's hard to drop a habit you've had for so long that you kind of expected would have, between this and anything else, would have.
I'm not going to NA tonight, man.
Yeah, see, I'm 28 years old. I've been doing this stuff since I was 18.
I would be fucking the foot if I was court ordered to that shit. I'd be like, yeah, right.
Hey, it's for quitters.
Fire one up while they're
Go around, man.
I need to go to GTAAA. Thank you all.
Anybody got a van? Like
someone got the window open, driving down the highway.
Right.
Grand Theft Auto Addict Anonymous.
Working for Amazon?
I would just like to point out this basically is GTAAA. We're having a full-on AA meeting right now. If you've never seen a good example of that, go to YouTube, type up the Bad Sports Lobby, and listen to the interview that Buddy had with a few people in there. It basically sounds like an AA meeting. Also, if you haven't, type up the drill sergeant on GTA, because he's pretty funny.
I've actually saw the drill sergeant. Yes, he's actually funny.
He's fucking hilarious.
He is. Yes.
Like Buddy pulling out the plane. Why do you need to bring that? We got a perfectly good fucking plane right here, soldier. Buddy
I would like to be in his room one time.
I know, but unfortunately, you got to be on PC for that.
What do you want to do?
I know, it sucks, but yeah, like, we ran into, I can't remember who it is, but a couple of the guys in this group while I was off the one night ran into one of the YouTubers and totally fucking fucked with him to the point that he left the lobby and ended his live stream.
Damn.
Chip could probably tell you who it was. I don't remember. I think it was Brophy, but I could be wrong.
I got 1 point. I came in 11th. 1 point.
If you were a Formula One driver, that's a thank you for showing up letter and a tire bill.
Pretty much.
Thank you for showing up.
Yeah, and if you got any tires left over, that's you know, a little bit of cash in the kitty.
Yep. That's where I built our point system for the Pro Tour off of, because I kind of like that. The top 10 get points. Anybody else, you get rewarded for being there, but
yeah,
at the same time, I firmly believe that that's how it should be. The top 10 should receive points. Everybody else, well, I'm sorry. Thanks for showing up, but try again next week.
There was back in the day in NASCAR, there was groups that would like only race part of the race and then, you know, like take the tires and everything else and actually try to make money with it.
Yeah, they were known as start and park teams, where you would start the race, run 20 laps, and then bring it into the pit lane because your overall payout would be slightly more than what you spent that weekend.
Yep. And they'd pick and choose where they would try to, you know, like do a race.
Yep. Nowadays we have a different situation where there's such a limited supply of parts available to the Cup Series that they're running on average of 36, 37 cars each week rather than the full 40, just because numerous teams don't have equipment. They don't have the parts to be able to field a car.
This is a full-out crash race.
No, did you start your profile?
Is your name Cobra?
No, that's
we're also having the same problem at the local levels where trying to get a fucking racing tire right now.
Yo, mama?
Yo, mama, fool.
Sorry. This race is a full-out crash race.
Our mics are just really good, so it picks up all the background noise.
I'm just here for the conversation at this point.
I was just here for the race. I'm hosting.
So what is your ID name?
I'm Big Smoke.
Okay.
I'm
you never hear from him. He's usually real quiet.
Yeah, I'm more the background boss, while Schiff is your regular boss. Meet the new boss, same as the old boss.
Okay.
We have this lovely...
I was thinking about friending you, but we're already friends.
Yeah. I think I was the one that added you to the actual group chat.
Guys, I just realized that the Bug don't have rear brakes.
Really?
Yeah, I'm looking at the Bug right now. It's got rear brakes. No, it's got front brakes. They don't have rear brakes. It's just the rotor.
I'm pretty
but
sure
I totally understand, Dennis. I
shaft
don't think you've ever heard my voice before, and even the version you're hearing is a pretty drunk version.
Okay. Well, congratulations for being drunk.
I wasn't looking for congratulations. I was just pointing out that I'm not always this fucking stupid.
I don't think that
most of the time.
Long enough to serve you the last time you were on the mic.
Chip knows me from day one when I literally took...
7 months. It's been a while.
Yeah, Chip, like I said, Chip and Jim Death Guild, they know me from day one where I got an invite from this random guy named James Island to this event called $20,000 7 grades lead. And it's like, ooh, 20 grand, that's good money. So I popped in, raced with them for an entire afternoon. 9 years later, we're doing this bullshit, and I love it. I can't think about, like, not even just video gaming, but how different my life might have been had I not met these fucking people that particular day. And got to the end, and either Jim or Chip, one that was like, hey, you're a pretty decent racer. You want to come race with us? And I'm sure they regretted every day since.
If we hadn't have been doing this, we might have actually read a book and got smart, but that's the ship has sailed.
Book? Paper?
Smart?
See, that's the very basics of our...
Chip, I have to say, I missed it by that much.
Can we play World of Tanks?
I do not, but I know Knucklehead and a couple of the other crew members do.
There's another Big Smoke person that I met on
first to 8.
World of Tanks, but I thought it was you.
Mr. Sweezy.
No, It is a cool game. I've seen the gameplay for it. I
Dude,
just don't happen to own a
he's like
copy of
flying through the air and shit.
A while back there was a guy named like Big Smoke or something like that.
You gotta check their internet, man.
Yeah, he did a cool jump, but I got on
Crash
video.
Race,
on
but some of
YouTube.
them aren't.
Sorry, Trev. He's just bouncing all over the place.
No, it's all right. I clipped the wall and it stopped.
I'm not even sure if Knucklehead is World of Tanks or if he's World of the Warships. I think he's actually World of Warships that he plays.
Monster stuck in here. Oh wow. There he's gone.
Yeah, I don't tend to play too many games other than like free ones from each month because I'm kind of cheap and I don't spend that much time on the PlayStation.
Same here, man. Same here.
There was a update today, Trev.
Yeah, I downloaded it, but I
Sorry, I haven't seen it either. It's downloaded automatically on mine. It gave me a notice.
Have you noticed that we can select our tables now? Even if you're looking for a random game, you can now select what table you want, which is the thing I've been asking for about 6 years from them.
Well, apparently with this new update, there's an actual poker pro. You can go to his house and play now too.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
But it was just a teaser. It didn't tell us who the poker pro was, but it's a big name apparently.
Either way, we gotta get back on there. We gotta get back on there sometime.
Trev and I played on Saturday night.
Well, that's not helpful to me. I'm in a trailer 2.5 hours from home. Any other day of the week.
Yeah, fuck you, it's easy.
Send me an invite because
Prominence Poker.
outside of racing, poker is my #1 thing, so I would absolutely love to be able to play with you guys as much as possible.
I love poker.
If,
all right, well,
if the guy that I play Rust with isn't on when this is over, I'm down to get on there.
Yeah, I'm staying here. I'd love to play for a bit. I've got some data left. Let's do it.
Is it an online PS4 game?
Yes.
Yes.
Damn.
How much is that?
It is free.
It's free.
Yeah. If you suck horribly enough,
I think it still is free.
No, it's a permanently free game. The only thing is you gotta buy in-game currency if you're not that good at playing. But I went from $100 grand at the starting to $3 million, and I'm still currently at 2.5. So.
And honestly, dude, shit, if you were gonna play, I wouldn't have any hard feelings about going head to head and giving you 50,000 chips.
Exactly. We've given chips away to many an individual just because I'd rather have someone to play with. I play quite a bit, but at the same time I have a hard time getting people to come online. Prominence Poker.
Prominent?
Yeah, I have Prominent.
Okay.
There's an alternative game. There's an alternative free game you might like that's also known as Four Kings Casino. It's completely separate, but it gives you everything from slots to what we know as in Canada as Crown and Anchor. There's a different name for it in the actual casino, but everything. Bingo, yeah. But that's a fun one to be able to pick up as well. But if you want to come play with us, Prominence Poker is the one to go to.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna download that as soon as the playlist is done.
So it's good. Because, if people stay up and play, I'll definitely join. I'd love to have a game. It's been a while.
Who here misses PlayStation Home?
Oh, do you know how much I missed that fucking Mooey Island and being able to play with those little yellow characters?
Cool. Yeah, we had our own characters. What happened to that?
What game?
It was PlayStation Home. It wasn't really a game as much as it was a landscape where game developers could build little worlds that your character can hang out in. There was a Halloween one you could hang out in.
It was a PlayStation 3 social club.
Exactly.
It was like Second Life. But it was PlayStation. Didn't
Who won that, Tex?
Does anybody here know a gentleman named Deviated? I know Ship does.
Yeah.
That man, he's probably about 70 years old. That man spent tens of thousands of dollars on that game, or that sim, or whatever you want to call it, over the years. Yeah. No, his actual name is Ted Merz. His game is DV84 something. But yeah, the amount of money that game made, I'm honestly surprised it took it down. But yeah, for those who aren't aware, PlayStation Home was basically a center world where you could hang out in numerous different areas and do different things. And one of the most notable things from my existence was I hopped on there, and the movie Ace Ventura: Pet Detective #1, I sat in my character's apartment and watched that entire movie. I clicked on the little screen on the wall, put it on full screen, the entire movie played, and that was just one of thousands of examples of unique, cool things. I'm done now. But yeah, it was...
So it was like Mystery Science Theater 2000.
I know. There was one island I used to love hanging out on. It was called Movie Island, and the thing was this little island that had these weird characters, and about every half hour you could gamble on which of these fat little tiny characters would win the race around the island. And you could play
in the background.
Yeah, you could play a version of Reversi if you've ever played that game. It's kind of fucking hard, but it's yeah, like
literally caught me mid-post.
But every game developer at the time on PlayStation 3 had their own world, so you could go play around in like a Ratchet and Clank world. You could head over to like the GTA world, and there was thousands of worlds to choose from. You just downloaded them and went and lounged with your character. GTA 5 basically became this kind of his PlayStation Home now, in the sense that we all come back and meet here. But yeah, it was an amazing system for its time, and it's sad they ended it.
Obviously, this is Crash Race for those of us that have raced this before.
Well, what is this?
Shit. Crash Race.
Crash Race.
No, I didn't pick it. Damn it.
Waka waka. Waka waka. Waka waka waka.
How are you guys driving the Dominator?
The last thing I will say in regards to that is that
it's in the tuner class.
Yeah, also in the muscles.
Currently, there's two games called Atom Universe and Nebula Realms that are trying to recreate the magic of the original PlayStation Home. Neither one is there, but they're decent for what they have.
Every other class in this race is locked to like one or two vehicles.
Yeah, Tuner's
Usually
one of the best classes.
Yeah, it's the only one that's open to everything.
They need to do more of that. Part of it close together.
If anybody can beat me a promise poker, I'll retire from GTA.
I would be willing to bet. I'd be willing to bet good money that I can beat you. So let's play.
Oh boy!
I don't have coffee.
Money where your mouth is, boy.
Yeah. I will. I can honestly say that I used to play with.
Go down to Georgia.
I used to play with a few of the guys on here, and none of them seem to want to play with me anymore. I don't know if it's because I'm annoying or if I took all the money, but it's probably a combination of both.
You didn't take all my money.
I'm going to take all your
I
money.
still got 500,000 chips. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I haven't been able to get you to play in a while.
Well, no, shit, you came out ahead really well there, but...
Yeah, I did already, yeah, for sure.
I know you're on the East Coast, and I know this won't end till past 11, but if you come on, I'm going to take your chips from you.
Okay. I can't come on tonight.
See, he's scared. He's terrified.
No, he's tired. He's got a full day tomorrow, and I'm off on Friday to go away for the weekend. So I got to get 2 days worth of work done in one tomorrow. So
totally scared. I'm only bugging. He knows that, but yeah.
Keep pushing. I'm all right and good. There we go.
I'm only here for the free weed and alcohol. Leave me alone.
Wait, there's free weed?
It's Red Dennis, man. He's up here.
There is. Like I said, I went to the local native shop. They were having a customer appreciation, and for every ounce you bought, you got a free ounce. It's also $80 an ounce Canadian, which if Schiff will tell you is pretty good right now.
Bad.
It's good and fine.
Like, for perspective, a single, like, meat and cheese sandwich at the local grocery store is $6.50.
That's that metric weed, isn't it?
No, it's metric weed. I hate to disappoint the Americans, but welcome to the whole deal. You don't love the imperial system until it comes to drugs, and all of a sudden it's all metric. I wonder why. Could it be that the metric system's better?
Oh, well, everything's derivative of 10, so yeah, it is better, way better.
Yep. I don't know. I grew up on both. And yeah. I mean,
but when you're not, when you go up your whole life and you're not taught the metric system is way different. But it is better.
For a while there,
you just gotta
for a while there, they try to teach us both.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't think they do.
I grew up on both because my father taught me imperial. But
when people in Canada say how tall was that guy, they say 6 feet. They don't say 1.48 meters.
Yeah.
They say feet. And same thing with your weight. The guy says, he was about 200 pounds. That's what we say here too. We go in and order a pound of cold cuts or a quarter pound or whatever for the butcher.
You don't call it Royale
There are a few
cheese.
exceptions where we use
Royale
imperial.
cheese.
Like a liter of cola.
They don't have the metric system.
Yeah, you don't sell them the quarter ounce, do you?
In Canada, it's called a quarter pounder with cheese.
Yeah, race a quarter mile.
Yep. It's called a quarter mile race here as well.
The only one I remember
The metric is way better. I wish we would.
Our football fields are measured in yards, but our Canadian football fields are 110 yards long instead of 100. That's just the way the Canadian Football League goes. You're weird.
Our field goal
But our end zones are 20
at
yards long instead of 10.
And you
And
got
our field is wider than yours too.
And the goalposts
There's like an extra
And the
in the middle of the end zone.
goalposts are located within the end zone. So yeah, you can run into the goalpost.
Yeah, that was going to be my point. Our football's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Hey, look, that guy
And our
has a
football is actually a tiny bit. The football itself is a little bit bigger around than the NFL football as well.
Yeah.
Not much, but a little bit.
I always remember that 100 kilometers an hour is 60 miles per hour, or somewhere like that.
Pretty close, yeah.
See, I'm in the same boat. 200 kilometers an hour is 325 kilometers an hour, and 320 miles an hour, like they do with Indy, is about 220 is about 350 kilometers.
Because I'm Canadian, and that's no. Well, the difference is in America we say hauling ass. In Canada it's hauling ass egg. So that's
Hey, in Mexico it's hauling Jose.
I thought it was hauling it. So.
Hey, this might be a little racist,
but in New York they say, hey, hauling ass.
I'm loco.
Yeah, this might be a little racist, but a few years ago I remember that.
50 miles an hour.
Yeah, shut up.
Yep.
What's that?
Yeah.
Looks like the guy that
Go ahead, bring it on.
Kilometers an hour is 50 miles an hour.
I still couldn't hear you. Too many.
They just want to feel like they're going faster.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of miles.
Okay,
You know what's a good night one?
Here's a mouth.
The mouth of the South, Mr. Jimmy Hart.
Clean racing, guys. Clean racing only on this one here.
Oh, come on. No. There we go.
Ginger Travis. Didn't Ginger
10
Travis
laps,
make the
please.
Oh, I gotta get this IROC bullshit off my fucking name. Ginger Travis.
What's wrong with IROC? Other than it's a class that no longer exists.
Exactly.
Who else just spoke
What you
up
need
and
to
said
do
they
is
were
you-
Canadian? Who was that?
Yeah, sure.
He's about to test you, make sure.
Yeah, there's some newbie that said they're Canadian.
No, I didn't hear who it was.
I'm not no newbie. I ain't no fucking newbie.
Who are you? What's your name?
It's Cosmic Shrooms.
Oh, Cosmic Shrooms? Okay.
Yeah.
Guess?
I just like
Can
to know
you
who
get-
else is
hey,
Canadian in here, that's all.
Cool, man.
Yeah, I'm just gonna add your, but we're out of time, so.
What province
I
are
am
you
in
in,
no
Shrooms?
shape to drive.
I can't hear anybody. I know somebody's talking.
What province are you in, I said?
I'm in Ontario right now.
Are you? Yeah. So
What
are
town?
Smoke and I.
What town?
Yeah, what town?
Or area.
I'll say I'm 45 minutes from Niagara.
So that's a lot of different places.
Yes, it is.
I don't want your fucking street address. I just want to know what town.
Kitchener-Waterloo area.
All
You're
right,
half
so
an hour
that's-
from me.
Yeah, and you're about 2 hours from me, about an hour and a half actually. We're gonna have him meet up at the track just the same, even though he's new and I don't know him. He seems like a good guy already.
I'm going with the wide body adder.
I knew. I've raced with all of you guys before.
Yeah. Well, if you're actually from Ontario, then you definitely got to come. You know where Graham is?
This is a banger, right?
Yep, this is a banger.
Good thing.
Well, not by choice, but yes.
Obviously, I mean,
cars that are raining down.
Yeah, I'm
I
from
mean, I'm
Mars.
not going
so
out
I
of
don't
my
know
way to
shit.
crash no one.
I live on Mars. I don't know shit.
I live on Mars. I didn't know you were Elon
Almost
Musk,
as,
but
almost
good
as
to meet
cold
you,
as
good
Canada,
sir.
but not quite with Mars, on Mars.
Depends on where you're at, I guess.
Yeah, well,
Hey.
it's almost the same. Sometimes it's
really? We have an awesome country except for Doug Ford.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm trying to race.
Dude, that
Does
was
anyone-
awesome.
Anyone
I
remember Doug
flipped those
Ford?
two.
Or Rob Ford? I'm gonna tell my mic up to be drunk. Sorry, guys.
No, you're fine.
Did you see they're putting a new PLC out?
Okay, well, does anyone remember Rob Ford?
No, I don't think anyone does. I don't know who it is.
He was the mayor of Toronto that got caught smoking crack and became like international news.
That guy, the crackhead mayor.
Yep, see, there you go.
Dude,
Well,
I don't want to hear
his
nothing about your
brother-
Ontario
He died,
crackhead
though,
mayor.
dude. He died.
His
dude.
brother
His
is
younger brother
currently-
runs our province.
We've already
he's
had
got
two
it.
that went to jail, or two governors that went to jail.
Yeah, so I recently had a friend receive an $80+ bill for fucking blood work, and we're supposed to have privatized healthcare, but thanks to old Doug Ford, things are getting slowly unwound. So we're going to pay the same amount of taxes plus healthcare on top of it.
Hey, Smoke, don't whine about how much healthcare costs.
Yeah.
You got a bunch of Americans in this room who feel
Right.
I know,
Shit.
that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Damn,
I totally,
$8,000
I feel
medical
the
bill right now.
plight. I feel the plight of like $80 even for blood care, but that's what our American friends go through on a regular basis, where they pay the same in taxes but get nothing for it. Oh look, another soldier's gonna die in war. Congratulations. What about the person that needs fucking... Yeah,
Doing this, we gotta
I
help
know.
each other out here.
Yeah, so I'm not trying to be a jerk.
I do believe I didn't lose that car up.
280 just to go see a fucking orthopedist.
Yeah,
And that was
like,
after all their fucking...
I live in
If I
the
didn't have
province where
insurance,
people
Most of what people deal with.
I'd have a $150,000 medical bill coming next week.
Holy fuck.
Ours
I
was
had an operation. I had an operation
208,000.
in 2013. It was about $200,000.
I'm actually going to
I've
find
been,
out.
I've been in the
how much
hospital
surgery
several times
costs.
since then. In fact, last weekend I was in the hospital, and I didn't pay a dime. It was all free to me.
My dad racks up $500,000 every other week.
It's not free. I mean, it's free. So I don't know where you... and do that.
And by my, I mean wrap $500,000 every other week. I'm dead serious. You get chemotherapy every other week.
Get it done.
Sad.
Once you get my prescription, it's just free. Everything's free.
Just because the drug company's fucking criminal.
Yeah, the whole hospital bill.
the
I've been in the
hospital,
hospital. I've been in the hospital twice this year. Free. Nurse come to my house to rewrap my leg. Free.
That's the thing. Canadian healthcare isn't free, but when you can
Hey,
start paying
Dennis,
for
I'm about to do
taxes
something. I don't think I've ever
and
done
then
to you.
pay for
Move them
healthcare
on
on
your
top
ass.
of it,
They're
it's
not
almost
gonna-
free.
Well, they won't refuse anybody. You go to the hospital, they're going to treat you no matter what. No matter who you are.
Well, yeah, because they can bill you and then add a percentage on top of that for the next 30 years.
What the fuck?
Boom! Goes dynamite.
That's incorrect. It looks like
It might be.
the way you landed on your head.
Might be exaggerating a bit, but for the most part, you know what I mean.
I'm 57. I'm 57. I just in the hospital twice this year. Good. Hey, you just don't.
See, I've been to the hospital twice this year. Both times without.
How did you tap them? You actually had to tap them, or did you break them up? I know you do that.
I've been known to break them up, but I have basically sponge kit. There's a medical term, but don't have to do one now. So basically, I sponges because sponge pockets are able to grow. So I didn't even on apps every 3 months. I've gotten to the point when I used to it, though it's a sizable stone, my pain tolerance voltage. But with that in mind, like, I've looked at American averages and where I have gotten service over the last half a decade, actually about 8 years, I would have paid roughly about $300,000 in the United States on top of the taxes I already paid to be able to carry this.
So the stones, you've had that the sonar thing where they kind of like they send sonar waves in and kind of breaks them up. You know that.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to do that anymore because I've had it 4 times, and if I do it anymore, it's
but
going to cause.
It does work. It does work.
It kind of depends. Like if you know a kidney stone, you know how they're jagged, like they're like a backgammon. Right. So I passed a pretty large stone, like one that I probably could have put inside of a fucking, like, one of those medical cups you take your medicine from, and being able to visibly see it, that hurt less than one that popped out of me and was fucking microscopic, but it all depends on the overall size and shape.
Wow.
So,
now is that, how do you get them? Is that lack of water, or how did you get them?
Too much Coca-Cola, too much Pepsi, too much...
I was going to say, for most people, anything from processed meats like pepperoni to milk, but for me, unfortunately, like I said, because of the sponge kidney, it doesn't matter what I do, I have a breeding ground for kidney stones that are in those little sponge-like pockets.
I finished upside down.
But for the average person, it comes down to an overabundance of something along the lines of sodium, calcium, stuff like that. I just don't have a choice.
How old are you? How old are you?
I'm only 28.
Oh,
I've been dealing with this since I was 22. But like I said, I'm not looking for sympathy. That's not what I'm here for. Just
I find it intriguing, but man, you're young, man. That's wow.
You need to shot of vinegar every day.
The worst case scenario I ever had with a kidney stone was Schiff and a couple of the guys know I had a house fire back in 2015, and when I was in the rental home, I literally had a kidney stone the day my home was being torn down. Back when I was fully with my family. That was like a bad day, but I don't know. They're horrible. They're debilitating, and I've laid on the hospital floor screaming at a nurse before who was threatening to call 911. But at the same time, I've got enough of a pain medication supply that it isn't as bad nowadays, but it can still be pretty horrible.
Wow,
that's over. Meeting with the fast lap.
The more you know.
Yep. I know I haven't been on for a long time. Most people don't know much about me, but to all the new members, these are the wonderful bullshit that I go through.
You know, it only took me to have one stone, and I quit drinking pop pretty much altogether. It's like a once in a while.
I drink coffee and like it's going out of style.
I drink one Pepsi in the morning and a Dr. Pepper at night. That's all I drink.
It was bad. I laid in bed for a day and a half. It was bad.
The first 2 times I was in the hospital, I had female nurses who had both passed kidney stones and given birth tell me that the kidney stone was worse and that they would rather give birth again. And I can believe it.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. This is a non-wrecking race.
Tell that to everybody.
So if you wreck us, we are going to call you out.
How about noon?
I'm here to wreck Dennis and only Dennis.
There you go.
Bring it on, alright.
Yeah,
Let me know
I'm
when
probably
it
going to pull over in here
make a
because,
cup of coffee.
like I said, I'm having smoke,
Yeah,
but I'm
56
actually having a pretty good conversation, so.
Just dump the
I
sugar
think this one's less race night for me and more therapy session with my
I
friends.
just choose my coffee, so it's okay.
Apparently my curious wanted to give me coffee grounds instead of coffee.
I have some chocolate coffee beans. You want one? Sure. Are they coffee beans or espresso? No, they're actually coffee beans.
Until you've been 3 days in a 3-day race weekend and you're up on Monday morning for the long weekend eating coffee beans, you have no idea.
Guys, guys, what is blue and not heavy?
The sky.
Blue and not heavy. I don't know what. A blonde?
No.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Balls? I don't know.
Yeah.
Light blue.
I was going to say shift balls, but that seems inappropriate.
Bad dad joke. Really. Please don't take motorcycles. Please take your trophy truck.
I don't have a truck.
My truck, yeah, oh, there it is. Never mind.
Anything but a motorcycle.
I want a motorcycle!
I will run your ass over.
Okay, deal.
It's Camacho time.
Macho.
Half the cars you guys are playing with, I don't even fucking have.
Macho bike.
I want to be a macho
bike.
Kidneys going for the
President
most.
Camacho.
Wow. Did they play that song a lot at the bar you go to?
Can you put milk in my coffee and stir it for me? Not too much. I don't want to overflow.
Hey, we're at a racetrack. We should be playing Sweet Caroline.
Remember what your break is, people.
No, you ain't.
So the only place I don't hear Sweet Caroline played at a racetrack is in the south of the U.S. I don't know why. I feel like there's some jokes out there.
I don't even know if that guy's Southern, is he?
I don't know. I think we've had
I'm so
we've
sorry.
had a few Southerners on our page. They've literally gone on to create their own group.
He got crashed. I was waiting for him. Come on,
The
buddy.
group didn't last very long, which I feel like
I'm a northern living in the south.
Thank you.
Where are you from and where are you?
Better keep that to
I
yourself.
am from Illinois, the Quad Cities.
Oh, you
Okay,
poor
well,
bastard.
That's like northern south in itself. So where are you currently at?
Actually, that's northern Illinois.
Yeah,
And
that's northern.
Davenport, Iowa.
Yeah.
Moline, Illinois.
Okay,
Right
well,
across from
Are you
Chicago.
taking me out?
I lived in Illinois for years, bro.
you went from
Same.
semi-northern to semi-northern in terms of personality type, I think.
Now, where I live
Southern
now,
Illinois to Northern Illinois.
I live in Alabama.
Become a southerner,
Oh,
back to being a northerner.
Well, in that case, I feel terrible for
Go back
you.
to being a
Actually, I'm happy where I'm at.
All I can say is here in Canada, we have people that fly the Confederate flag, and all I can think is, man, that has nothing to do with us.
Damn, Camaro, you just stuffed me in that wall. Thank you.
I'll tell you what, man, they have made that flag into something that should never be.
I know.
Jump up the wall.
Do you remember during 2020 when NASCAR decided to ban it, and all of a sudden NASCAR
Yes,
was
because
headline
of one
news for about 3
motherfucker
weeks?
who decided to open his fucking mouth.
Hey, Bubba's a good guy. All he said was the obvious point that we all needed to
Yeah, well, he would have kept his damn mouth shut. All this bullshit wouldn't have happened.
I don't know. it's one of those areas we can disagree on, but as far as I'm concerned, that's the battle flag of the Confederate Army, and that group lasted for 4 years. Donald Trump was in power for as long.
We need him back.
No, we don't.
Shut your face.
What good did it do us?
No, we need him back.
No, we don't need him back at all.
The reason,
We don't talk
the
politics
reason is
here.
that we need our damn gas prices back.
Well, he ain't got nothing to do with gas prices.
Yeah, okay.
They
Do you think that's Donald Trump? Like, I
No,
hear
because
that
And how come
any effect
during
on gas
Donald
prices.
Trump, they had the gas prices under $2?
well, no, but one of them said that we just eliminated
one of them was in war with Russia.
Other things going on in the world right now.
Nobody was driving like a couple years ago, man.
Well,
That's why the guy-
you
yeah, no
eliminate
shit.
30%.
We were in a pandemic for 2 years.
What do you think is going to happen when every other gas company decides, hey, look, there's a lack of competition?
Long run, no matter what.
Dennis, we're just going to break it down. Biden is no better, but Trump was not the answer.
Fellas, we've come so far. We don't talk about it.
No.
I'll talk about it.
No politics.
No individual.
And if y'all want to have a debate, that's fucking awesome. It's just a party chat. You can make a party chat. You guys can have a healthy debate.
Yeah, there you go.
No, I'm going to say no individual politician is the problem or the answer. The problem and the answer are both in the system itself.
I love my Canadian friends. They're like, yeah, that ain't true.
But like, it's true. We have the same problem up here where it's a two-party system. We have 5 or 6 parties, but do you think any of the other side ones are ever going to be elected? The only time the
Wealthy
liberals
people
are
keeping us
conservative.
locked in a culture and class war, so we cannot unite against the other wealthy.
Amen. Amen.
Bingo. He's got it. He's got it.
Amen.
Thank you.
Yes, we can. We just won't get enough bodies together to do it.
But
Feed your kids.
Plus, we're not the only place in the
at the end of the day, it's all about making sure that each person disagrees, and that doesn't matter whether you're in a certain class, a certain country. As long as you're disagreeing with one another, then they have the advantage.
Dun-dun-dun.
Yep.
We can't get enough retards together to actually do something about that.
How do you do something about it? It's the same as a lot of the people that argue, like, whoa, you can't take away my AK-47, I gotta be able to defend myself against the government. Well, the government has fucking drones. They'll just blow up you and both neighbors on both sides. What are you gonna do with your fucking pea shooter at that point?
The government's not going to come to you.
You underestimate the American redneck.
Yeah, that's right. We'll launch fucking trucks at your ass.
I know, but a truck against a military drone?
When you count, you can make fucking manure pipe bombs all day long, bro.
I know,
Dude,
I'm not saying...
I bet you they make some kind of they got electromagnetic rifles to take out small drones.
Well,
Like, it's
my
possible.
example is Waco, Texas. They had every gun they could
Oh, bro,
possibly
that's the
gather.
ATF. They suck.
Point being, it doesn't matter how well you're armed. If you're the person
Alcohol,
you're up against is
tobacco, and
armed
fucker.
better. If the person you're armed against is better armed, what are you gonna do?
That's
What
that's
is-
how I really feel.
Well,
Black Dog, man, Black Dog, the movie.
Yeah, what's an M4 machine gun against a full-on drone? That's all I'm saying. Like, I agree with being able to fight
M4's
against
not
your
a machine
government
gun.
and whatever, but at the same time...
On a different note, that's my win of the month.
Hey, yeah, good job.
Congratulations, Dad.
I was wondering who passed me. I couldn't catch.
But that's the one
Must have
thing we have in
blocked my
common
ass.
between
Didn't
both
you win like
countries
3
is at
times
the
the
end
other
of the
day?
day, it doesn't matter what party's in charge, you can't trust either of them.
Today's just June.
Dude, tell me about it. I'm an American and I'm independent.
Well, you understand full well that you can't trust either side.
So anyway, back to the race, back to the playlist.
both sides.
Yep.
Back to
I'll
the
leave it alone.
playlist.
Right.
We can't do a damn thing about it on this platform.
So, we're racing playlist. Let's talk about racing and playlist.
Well, back to racing. Who saw Chris Bush's rollover?
I don't know, a sprinkler head or something like that, or something. I don't know. Caused him to roll over? I don't know. It's interesting.
Did Kyle?
Thank you
I'd
for
like
making
my
the
ass
call.
off if Kyle caused it.
Someone when it launches.
Maybe it was Beethoven.
Alright, who's
Roll
with me?
over
We're gonna play
Beethoven.
World with our thoughts. One Grand Theft Auto playlist at a time.
Roll over Beethoven.
I can't help but wish Death Go was here, because I know he'd have some pretty strong opinions.
Hey, be screaming, shut the
The
fuck up.
stronger the better.
Yeah, some 5-year-old going to OG of the world.
I'm only here to
Is
stir
anyone
up trouble.
surprised that Johnny Depp won that
Opinions
case?
are not worth throwing fists over. They're
No,
not
I'm not
worth having.
surprised at all. I'm one of the few people that was like, when it comes to the whole believe her first, yeah,
Hey,
I agree
let me
with that
break in.
to an extent, but I'll
Dude,
shut
she's
up.
a horrible actor.
This is a non-crash.
Oh, y'all talking about Amber Turd? Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
okay.
whatever.
Not.
You know, I'm
Not.
making this a non-crash
Bullshit.
race.
Amber,
Not crash, okay.
Amber Turd. That's funny.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you see her girlfriend's name is Eve Bartlow. It's trending. Ooh.
This is the Tiger King race, so make sure you murder everyone in sight and then have a documentary
But you
about
said it. Didn't he just say it's not a banger?
Yes, he did.
did.
Well,
He
I
literally
call
just
bullshit.
said that.
How did I realize this is Carl's version? I thought this was Bender's version. It's not.
this
So
is a
disregard what I just said. Crash over whatever you want.
It's gonna be raining. I was confused. Thank you.
banger,
Hey,
non-banger.
can you extend the timer
Banger.
for me real quick?
I'm not a Bob fan,
I already did that.
but I know what love is.
Okay, never mind then. I'll try to do it next race.
I know what mud is.
You said it's raining?
That's major. He
Yeah,
said.
that's right.
Alright.
raining then.
Well, in GTO, it's not card tape.
Find out the police
all the
color.
time. It's a preference on how you drive.
The other Canadian here, your cosmic
Doesn't have a
mushrooms,
lot
right?
of foliage around now. Rose of that.
I think Fish left.
And Igor.
I feel like he turned his mic off and doesn't want to talk to us anymore.
Aww. Wah, wah, wah.
He's like, these people are fucked. He's
Okay,
probably
be
right,
right,
but
Man, you know. We're not fucks. Our opinion is slightly varies from yours.
no.
That's why we think you're fucked, because you're slightly varies from ours.
Hey, that's the fun part. Is our opinions can vary, but at the end of the day, with this group, I've never felt at the end of the day like my opinion wasn't validated, and vice versa. And that's one of the reasons why I feel like I wish the entire globe could conversate the way we do, because we can disagree, but we also don't have to fist and fight. I know. I'm asking a lot of people. I probably
Sounds
am.
like a Beatles song right now.
Hey man, I feel the same way. As long as everybody agrees with what I have to say, then everything will be fine.
No, man. I don't even care if you agree with what I have to say. At the end of the day, as long as you agree on a few basic facts, that's
Y'all go along with it. As long as I get to be king and y'all do what I say, then everything will be fine.
I hate to disappoint you, but I'm pretty sure Schiff is king. I love to point out the fact that this crew is led by a Canadian, so if y'all have a problem with that,
I watch them all rip up here.
I have a problem with this Canadian. Move your damn car.
I did. I got out of the way.
No, I moved your car.
Well, that's true, but
I just now got up the fucking on-ramp.
I'd like to point out, you hit me like 10 times when
Yeah,
one
I got it on
was
daylight.
out there. That's not true, but on tonight, kinda.
Better you just
And
fucking
y'all
wait
are
for it,
fighting
man.
over last place. Like,
He was laying down already. I just lucky enough to squeeze underneath it.
I can't say shit because I've always been a prominent of clean racing, and it seems like lately everyone wants to do banger races, which I'm fine with, but at the same time, I don't feel like there's any right to complain.
Hey, no banger.
Hey,
You're hitting me.
banger.
It is, so.
Said Dennis, the guy who could.
I know I'm getting a message from tomorrow, or tomorrow from Shiv saying, hey, you know how drunk you were? And I'm going to be like, no, but can you explain?
You talk for a whole playlist. Nobody hears you talk. How drunk were you? I'm like, dude, I'm
Tell me you were drunk.
Right.
Dude, you had shit to talk about.
picked up a gram and didn't want to share. That's what it is.
I've had a very long night, and I felt like, you know what, I'm going to get on the mic. Everyone wants me on the mic, and now no one's going to ever want me on the mic again.
That's not true, because I want you on the mic, so that when I tell you you're in my way, you'll say so.
You're only
No,
in my
for
way
real,
when
dude.
I'm
You're
only
like
in
a
your
part of
way
the
when
crew and shit. It's nice to hear your voice.
Well, good. Are you going to play poker with me later?
Yeah, I am.
Excellent.
Oh, Sweeney, you
I'm
prick.
good.
Oh!
Your best odds of ever beating me are tonight because I can barely see my car. That's why I just pulled over and I'm part of the conversation. I feel like the other people in the building are probably listening to me.
I don't know what you're talking about, because I hold my own against you.
You do. But
even back when I wasn't working, and I was like, oh, poker again?
I remember last year during the playlist or the tournament when I was trying to tell you where you were up against Shadow, or 2 years ago. And I'm like, well, it's this. And I'm like, no, it's this. And I'm like, no, it's actually this. I remember messaging you like, I've lost all credibility, haven't I? It was like, oh, you need to finish first and him finish fourth. Oh, no, it's actually seventh. No, I'm making fun of myself and my inability to do math.
No, that was somebody else.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I understand. I'm not in the best shape, so.
Speaking of,
Boy,
I'm sure glad that I'm sure glad that guy's not around anymore.
Hey, I honestly like Shadow. Shadow wasn't a bad guy. He was just an autistic kid that didn't understand social norms.
But he consistently did things that we asked him to not do.
The social norms part. He gets it. He understands it to an extent now, but like I don't want to bring him back in unless everybody's accepting of him. But at the same time, like
I don't think it was a accepting of it.
No, it was a just accepting, but it wasn't like you had a reason or didn't have a reason not to. The dude was a dick at a lot of times. Him and Schiff have had conversations. Schiff and Drew Rays have had conversations. At least Drew understood that, like, okay, I was a dick. Apologize to me. He apologized to Schiff. When he does show up, he's fine. But Shadow, like, I don't know. He was a young kid, but honestly,
I promise.
I feel a lot of respect for him, but I also understand where nobody else wanted to deal with him, and that's why he's still not back to this day.
Gotcha.
But honestly, I would like to bring him back. He's a good competitor. He's a fairly smart kid. But I respect everyone else's opinion, and everybody else says yes. He's forever on the sidelines, same as Chase.
Are you whining, Dennis?
Fucking A, I am. I hate this track. I hate this track.
Send me $10.
$10.
I charge double.
We're actually discussing and swearing.
You haven't been listening before?
The same in the track. I don't know. You shoot.
I like the whining.
Yeah, that's a pretty good job on like.
I've never run this track. Maybe next week.
Really?
I find that hard to believe.
I like Bender better.
I'm in no shape to drive, so I'm just staying out of everyone's way right now while annoying you on mic chat.
And this track is dry and clear.
Giggity?
Oh, dry and clear.
Where's it up? I'm still waiting on the message from Ship tomorrow. Like, do you know how bad you were? Maybe a little. You're gonna get that polite Canadian message, like, y'all might want to apologize.
I thought we had street.
I thought I'm gonna hot dog there.
There you go. There's a hot dog right there.
Get it, Glizzy stuff.
Yeah, see?
Anyway, there because it's
That is no good.
Oh. Also, I promise, Ship, when you show up on Saturday night, I'm not this inebriated for obvious reasons. I feel like he doesn't want to talk anymore, but that's fair.
Ship isn't here.
Really?
Yeah.
Fish isn't here, he left.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
he's going on a trip and stuff, so he's gotta get up early tomorrow, work like 2 days work in 1 day before he goes.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
No, I don't remember, but thanks for reminding me.
That's cool.
This is sport, baby. Yeah.
That's the first time I won this track.
It's Wednesday
In this
night for me.
car.
This is basically my night off. So.
the fastest lap on top of it.
Yeah, well, it's a sport, too.
I was playing catch up the whole time.
I have never finished inside the top 10 on this
Wow.
Well, that sounds like a you problem, Dennis, not an us problem. There's only 17 of us.
I like your asshole.
Tell us how you really feel, Dennis.
hate this track, I hate this track, I hate this track.
What do you say?
Anything else you want?
He prefers dry over wet.
I would like to
Just
say
for you.
I prefer dry over wet.
I want the
Next time I host
20,000
Tuesday,
San
I'm
Andreas
doing
Elite.
nothing but Hazel's waste of that.
Hey, you know, he's gonna have the friction, you know. So.
Yeah.
Don't forget,
Next
Trev,
line
you're
is
into a
age, I
poker
guess you
game.
can say.
The more we can get, the more money I can take from you. Or tonight, vice versa, since I'm probably pretty fucked.
P-O-K-E-R or P-O-K?
Smokes easy debate.
Automobile.
So this is the clean earnings. Got you.
Yeah.
Everybody stay single file.
Named after a guy named Tarde Moraes.
This is a clean race in the same way that Prince Charles is the King of England.
Give us muscle.
Tarde Moraes was the guy's name. Tarde Moraes.
Super.
Nope. I heard it. Somebody done said it.
I want to see somebody
Muscle.
exit the venue.
Tarde Moraes.
It's a venue and see that muscle.
If someone doesn't fly over the wall, we have failed.
Mission C.
It doesn't matter. I can barely see the TV anyways. That's beside the point.
Oh shit! You don't use certain models.
Donk.
Y'all thought you were gonna race your fast one, huh?
This is why I don't.
No, I
chat
thought I was
with
gonna take a
people,
Duke
too.
of Death.
Get the thumping.
No, Duke of Death.
Oh, that's weird. I have two of that. See what you assume? He made an ass out of you and him.
Automobile.
Look at this one-eyed motherfucker.
Donger de Food.
That's Mr. Cosmic Shrooms.
not yet.
Sorry.
Well, we started like 15 minutes late.
No, it's like 5.
Oh, okay.
But I get your point.
Woo! Fucking drift truck. What was I thinking?
Oh my god, I can barely see the screen. This is horrible. But great at the same time. I blame Trevor.
I blame Bender.
Back and forth.
I blame you. If I'm not mistaken, you're the one that's like, that Maker's Mark stuff, that's great. And I'm like, yep, it is.
I'm gonna blame it on the
That
rain.
did not help. When did I say that? When did I say that?
I don't know, I think it was sometime last year. I think I sent a picture from the track and you were like, that Maker's Mark, I like that stuff, but I'm probably wrong and I'm probably rambling.
Somebody stop throwing cars at me.
I mean, Maker's Mark isn't bad. It's probably better than it is.
It's the shit,
Yeah, nothing beats a good tall glass of water, you know what I'm saying?
Come on, you jackass!
Well, you know what, that's I feel like Trevor telling me it's time to sober up.
Put a little
I think
lemon
Dennis
juice
is
in
mad.
that. Put a little lemon juice in that thing.
Oh god, you know how sick I would be?
No blocking checkpoints.
Has anybody here tried...
Dennis, my
Has
boy.
anyone here tried the Rock Tequila?
That guy was blocking checkpoints. There's no
Nobody blocking a
blocking
checkpoint.
checkpoints. That guy was blocking a checkpoint.
Your mother was blocking a checkpoint all night long.
Your sister's ass.
Fellas, let's not bring each other's sisters into this.
I don't have any...
I didn't hear nothing about no sister, so that was you.
I don't have any
Oh, you.
brothers.
I am an only child.
Fuck you.
That I believe.
I got a half sister, but nobody claims her.
I had a commentator at one of the tracks I was at it talked about the autism. I was like, I'm autistic. He's like, that I believe. Why is that, good sir?
Oh, that's
Who the fuck was that? All I heard was a robot.
That was probably me.
Ooh, that was bad.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Oh god, I'm in no shit to drive. I'm just gonna shut up.
Jackass.
Oh! Bender, holy shit!
I don't know what's going on here.
I don't know what you're complaining about. You
Dennis.
landed on
There's
top
no
of me.
wrong
Way to go on here.
Sorry about that.
Really? Okay.
Come here, Major.
No.
Come here, God damn it.
Nope. No.
And you got lucky.
My car is so fucked up.
I'll get you on the intersection.
Whee! Look at this. I want to go this way.
Oh, yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Oh, God.
Oh, shit, Barnacle, stop touching me.
I don't know you. Oh, Jesus, Chester, you blew up right in front of me. I know, I couldn't come out of that freaking nosedive.
You took my front end and slammed it to the ground. You literally took my front end and slammed it to the ground. Wow.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Life is a life.
Yeah, so it's more or less put your dick in the dirt.
Yeah.
Oh, there was the big boom.
Oh, dash boom.
So it seems like the Gaster is like one of the heaviest cars.
Now, when you put your dick in the dirt, did she say it didn't hurt?
It says the worst, though. Kind of a trade-off.
Kicking it dirt, that means you got real drunk.
Oh, oh,
Ow.
You taking a dirt nap.
I can't go.
Hey,
You gotta
have a
go.
good night.
I can't go. You stop wrecking me.
Stop touching me. Dennis, what are you doing parked there?
Oh,
No, touch me. Touch me some more. Touch me more.
Don't stop touching. You're not done
Do it.
yet. Get the back here, you bitch. You
me, no
stinking
more.
bitch.
Oh.
That bitch took my wallet.
You hoser.
alone.
Oh, look, I'm in there. Come here.
Car is very damaged.
Here, I'll help you. There you go.
I was having trouble.
Oh, no.
No.
You fucking bloody bastard.
Damn.
Major balls, your car's very messed up.
Yes, yes it is. Trashed.
Don't forget to smash that major. He needs it.
Yep. Smash me up, boys, because I might not be here next week to play.
May not be here at all no more.
Yeah, shut up.
Whoa.
That one's up real quick.
You want to leave forever?
Come out of paraplegic.
Oh yes, yes, yes. Just the preview will be.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, there we go.
You will.
No longer you be. I'm still in my original car. Bring it.
Just barely.
Yeah, right? I'm not even smoking.
I've seen that thing, and there ain't much left to it.
Hell, I've done about fucking 28 barrel rolls. Hey, look.
That's what happens when you try to wreck me. Put you in the wall.
Get going, Henry.
I'm going. Look. Did you see what's left of this thing? There ain't much. Oh god. Oh shit. Oh god. Okay. Hospital wobble.
Wobble baby, wobble baby.
All of your car's very tore up.
Looks like a demolition car from down here.
I'm surprised your car's not blown up yet. Nope.
Nope, not yet. Oh, thank you, coming again. Oh no, no. Oh, I want this way. Ah,
Oh no.
What the fuck is you driving, balls?
It was a Vigoro. Me and Ben are just wrecked upside down and then.
I want to get that checked out.
Nice. No.
Leave me alone.
This
Holy trash. Hey,
go
see my engine through my hood.
And in first place, it's the Cocktail Kitty.
This man is fucked up.
I just want to finish the race.
Oh my god, balls. Holy fucking shit, it's like that. What the fuck? I've never seen the hood go up like that. It looks like a shoe. It looks, yeah. It looks like that joint that Goldmember drove. With his arms.
This car is fucked up. Oh god!
Oh, you did.
Oh no, no, no! Oh!
I think I got decapitated on that.
I mean, it actually, they wants to stick to the ground because of the lower percentage of gravity there.
Please, let me finish the race.
Daddy, give me that.
I hear somebody saying Daddy can't drive. Oh!
Oh, no.
No, 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 no. Oh, no, no.
Please do not make them timers start.
Look, you little quacker.
Stop. The timer.
Mama's trying to sleep. Mommy's trying to sleep.
Daddy, you really need to stop smoking.
You're right.
I stopped snoring. You're right.
So Megas is here. He streams live from Portugal. So when they watch it live in his local bar.
Oh God!
Everybody say hi to Portugal. Hello Portugal. Hello Portugal.
I missed you the last time around. I figured I'd get you this time.
Yeah, man. I was sideways with my roof at you when you hit me.
Hello Portugal.
And I'm still alive.
Haven't seen it a while, Megas.
Good job, Charles.
Yeah, but they don't speak California though.
No, Yemenite carrots.
No matter.
Not
They speak
many
Red.
do.
Oh, I know. Well, he does, but they cheer him on. And he's streaming live in their local bar from the big screen.
man.
So, hey, Portugal, home to the biggest surfing waves on the planet.
They don't talk. They don't really talk very good out there. I was out there. They don't talk very good.
Hey, Mr. Hand.
Yep.
They are fucked up out there.
80-foot waves.
It's just the color here, dude.
I think it's because there's no water
Mr.
out there.
Hand.
Guys are crazy.
Anyway, hi, Megas. Haven't seen you in a while. It's good to see you. So there wasn't one of my tracks. All right, that's good.
Nope, I thought there was. I lied.
Okay, no big deal.
No.
Crash. Yes. Crash.
No, this be the last race.
A twisted elevated section that wants to hurt you.
Do you really want to hurt me?
Yes.
Do I want to make your weevils cry?
Oh yeah. Oh God.
Yeah, look at the back brakes. There is none.
We don't need no stinking brakes.
Oh, there is. It's behind the rotor.
Trans brake.
Air brakes.
Stick both arms up.
Save us money, motherfucker.
Clap real hard.
Well, I believe the proper term is inboard.
Yeah. Inboard. That's close.
Yeah.
Stone brakes,
On
man. You
the
keep both feet
differential
down.
side, the whatchamacallit do it, the Jaguar.
There's a friend of mine had like a steering brake set up for his handrail back in the day.
Oh yeah,
one
that makes
wheel
sense.
could make one wheel turn, and the other one would have be broke as a brake.
Yeah, the new Broncos have that too.
While they're still doing auto body, there's some cars that had even the brake on their.
Sucker Herbie can move now. Oh
Right on the axle. Right on the axle sometimes.
I'm getting gartered in Portugal.
This is the bug-headed cowbug.
I just wrecked me, guys. Thank you, Knuckles.
Sometimes it's the driver.
I don't know. I think it's the car. Or the controller. I think it's the controller.
Operator air. Oh, Drug Bender, thank you. I just got your, yeah.
No problem.
Got a sitter.
Squatter.
Got a sitter.
Got a sitter.
I already said
Move your sitter.
I tried to move them. I tried to turn them sideways so it was easier to see.
Yeah, I just hit him head on.
That is one ugly car sitting at the start finish line. Yuki, this is the last race of the playlist.
Yeah, Yuki, you're late.
That's damn
It's on.
Flash.
I did hear too that Johnny might be in Sherlock Holmes 3 and Beetlejuice.
Yes. Oh shit.
He'll probably end up being glad that he's not doing Disney anymore.
He said he wouldn't work for them again for nothing.
He might have said that for the trial. He loved being Jack.
Oh, he loved being Jack, but I mean, there's only so much you can take.
Who the hell is Jack?
I wish
Jack
I
Sparrow.
You don't know who Jack Sparrow is?
Somebody like him.
Sheltered, everybody.
Somebody like him, he's going to create something else.
Okay, first off, somebody mentioned Beetlejuice, and then you're talking about Jack. Who's Jack?
Jack Sparrow. Jack Sparrow is?
You know, Jack from Titanic.
But who doesn't like to be Jack if they are themselves? I'm not understanding.
Dennis, you don't know
That's
Jack.
his character.
Yeah,
No, I don't know Jack. Come on.
Like a flying Jack. You don't remember?
But I'm
Not
also
in
thinking, I'm also thinking he said he didn't want to go back because it would kind of help his lawsuit a little bit.
Shit, he's getting 16 million.
Yeah, he's getting like, they said he's getting $1 million a month on residuals.
Yep. That's because she ain't got no fucking money.
Oh yeah, she broke as fuck. Elon Musk, that's all she got.
She ain't even got him no more. You fucking left her ass too.
But I thought it was funny they gave him 15 and her 2, so he's getting 13 off her ass. He ain't really paying nothing.
Hey, does this mean you can play Jack Sparrow now?
Yeah, he probably is. He said he's not, but I think that was a whole part of the thing his lawyers put up.
They already casted The Rock as fucking the new star for Pirates of the Caribbean.
No,
Yeah,
Margot Robbie.
That ain't gonna happen.
created a new character.
Now think about it. They said
Over there,
300 million.
Think about what you did.
Sparrow. They said 300 million in some alpacas. They got the money to do that. Especially when a franchise makes.
Let me shut that door on you.
I take it that 4 people are not racing. Way I'm not glad.
Damn, Migos came back with another one.
He's good, man.
Yeah, he is.
Looks like he's got the whole bar fucking cheering him on.
It's good fun, guys.
Have a nice trip, see you next fall.
It's pouring down here, man.
Yeah, good time.
Anyone else coming to poker besides Smoke? Poker.
Oh, Drive Pretty much got it. Good job.
No.
Air conditioner can be on. It ain't lightning anymore. It's just raining.
No Phil Collins, please.
In the air of the night.
No such thing as rain.
No, no, he had that one called Turn It On.
Yeah.
Turn It On again.
Turn it on. I just barely finished.
Giggity.
That's what they say. That's what they say. Come quicker.
Giggity.
Good job, Drive.
It's a Rhapsody.
Drive got it. Wow, it told me Migos got it. Alright. That was fun. Thanks for letting me host tonight.
Yeah, man.
The playlist didn't even make it the first race.
GG, boys. GG 249.
There's fuckers in flannel.
Tim the Toolman Taylor. Oh, that might be true.
Actually, when it's really hot, silk shorts are better.